Hey, that's me, baby Zawadi, 2 months old. Growing up, even as a toddler, I was very studious, always asking questions. Sometimes I even regulated the classroom, and thus won the childhood name of Nosanna because I had my nose in everybody's business. I'm usually the first one in the classroom and typically the last one out, as you can see me holding down the fort in this picture. But as hard as I hustle for academics, I've always enjoyed getting down on the dance floor and having a great time. And the people responsible for rearing such a spunky, fierce child into a refined young woman, my mom and dad, Eleanor and Sterling Elder. My mom was born in Montego Bay, Jamaica, which largely explains my infatuation with mangoes. When she came to America, she settled in Detroit. And though my father is a Detroit native, they wouldn't meet until years later at a church in Atlanta, Georgia. My mother is one of the kindest people I've ever known, and no one works harder than my dad. I've learned so much from them, and I am truly blessed to have them as my parents. That's my grandma, Justina. She's an amazing, frank, blunt, and captivating woman. And that's her late husband, Robert Dismuke. I never got to meet him, but stories tell he was a great man. That's my sister, Stephanie. We're 12 years apart, but we're growing closer every day. And that's her son, my nephew, Solomon. He's the smartest little guy I know. He actually set up my Surface tablet all by himself. My sister had him her junior year in college, and though she had to leave school to raise him as a single mother, 10 years later, she's pursuing her doctorate degree already. Talk about determination. So, these are the people who've made me who I am. They've greatly impacted my growth as a child and now as a student at Howard University. That's my mom, my unbelievably funny godfather who lets nothing get him down, and me in front of the Harriet Tubman Quadrangle on my first day on campus. Freshman year, I involved myself in a few things, but pledging Alpha Kappa Psi Professional Business Fraternity is one of the few investments made freshman year that just keeps on giving. After I was initiated, I began my service as membership chair. This year, I served as Vice President of Membership and Alumni Relations. In this position, I helped my fraternity reach major recruitment goals, like recruiting more business majors and sophomore applicants. On our first class this year was 46% business majors and 70% sophomores. This year at the Professional Business Leaders Institute, we took home the Excellence Award for our Fall Rush program, Cosa Nostra. As VP, I also reinvigorated existing programs like our Fall Retreat. This year, we learned about what it means to help a brother tread unfamiliar water through ice skating. Fun times. Other campus affiliations include my 2-year service to the student body as a resident assistant at the Bethune Annex Dormitory. Here, I focus my energy on putting forward programs that cultivate and nurture the growing wisdom of the girls I meet. We've had programs addressing body image, spirituality, motivation, history, and culture. And of course, I have to mix it up with a little fun and a lot of African dance. Can't forget the amazing dance team I coached this year. These girls are amazing. Balancing school, campus involvement, and my job as an RA is not an easy task, but it's one I take on with great pride. I also put a strong focus on my professional development. Last summer, I interned in Pittsburgh with Alcoa, working with the Indirect Commodities Facilities Maintenance Team on high-spend sourcing and research projects that I either owned or facilitated. Starting at Alcoa with no real background in supply chain really allowed me to immerse myself in the field and reach out to make connections across the company. I also had a very, very great time in Pittsburgh. I attended painting classes, I went to a water park, and I really enjoyed the 4th of July fireworks show. It's really beautiful. In September, I paired with a dynamic team to present case solutions at the General Motors Supply Chain Case Competition. We walked away with second, competing against top supply chain schools like Michigan State and UPenn. This past winter break, I traveled with a group of my peers to Oman, India, and the United Arab Emirates to present a case analysis of supply chain trends and opportunities for IBM in India. This semester, I attended the United Women in Business Conference at George Washington University. With a few of my fraternity brothers and fellow classmates, this summer I plan to attend the Harvard University Summer Venture Program, where I will take classes about business and network with professionals and students from across the country. This spring, I will be inducted into the International Honor Society of Beta Gamma Sigma. And my most recent accomplishment, being named an R. Regine Richter Scholar. Myself and my fellow 2014 scholars will be honored in Las Vegas at the ISM Supply Management Conference in May. With all of my accomplishments, I have never found an inch away from humble because I know all that I am is because all the people who have supported me and all they've given to me. So giving back in any way I can is something I enjoy. I participated in Greenworks projects, taking care of newly planted trees, volunteering at the DC LGBT prom, thrown for people who missed their high school prom because of prejudice and discrimination, resume critiques on campus, the 5K walk for sickle cell, service with the School of Business Student Council, helping displaced Howard students relocate after a Durham fire, beautification of a local elementary school, a senior dance for the elderly in Thomas Circle, and my most recent service project, an extended mentorship program with the Bright students at Roosevelt High School. If you didn't catch it by now, a large part of my life, aside from service and professional development, is dance. I currently serve as the Vice President of INSA African Dance and Drum Ensemble. Dancing is my release. It's my night on the town. It's my hot cocoa on a cold night. It invigorates me and inspires me in ways I can't even explain. Here's a clip. My INSA family is truly a family away from home. And it's because of all of our hard work that I will continue to enjoy the art and celebration of African dance as I transition into my role as artistic director for the 2014-2015 school year after our successful spring concert. Because you never know what life is going to take you and you can't change where you've been. But today, I have the opportunity to choose. So that's me in about an 8-minute nutshell. My name is Zawadi Dismuke. I am a junior supply chain management major from Atlanta, Georgia. There are so many dimensions of my brand that I couldn't really describe it without acknowledging all of the people, events, and experiences that have shaped me as a person. I am young, bold, charismatic, fierce, intelligent, humble, loving, radiant, spirited, fearless, strong, captivating, nurturing, motivated, and determined. My name is Zawadi, which is Swahili for gift. I strive every day to live up to the destiny of my name, to give more than I take, and to plant seeds wherever I have grown. Thank you so much for your attention and consideration. Have a great day.